They're so close to great. Like, just... Hello, everyone. Zio Sprintera, the host of In-Ear Fetish. Because of course it is. With or without you. I'm listening to a vinyl rip of U2's With or Without You. And it's real quiet. Like, it's so quiet because it's vinyl, but it still has high dynamic range. And it hurts just a little bit if I push it too hard. Just a... like, I'm ready to have, like, an emotion with these $50 IEMs. And it's preventing me to. I can't do the actual... I can't do the singing part. But yeah, no, like, I was so close. So $50 for the TruthEar-x-Crinacle Zeros. And of course, in true Crinacle fucking fashion, there's so many goddamn white fits of piss. So they're called the Zeros. So I don't know if this girl's name is Zero, but she's Zero. Look, maybe she's Shiro. I don't know. There's got to be the artist is Shiro. And you can see she got a little fucked up because in transit, oh God. Like, I had like a moment when I took this out of the box and it was just like, oh God. I've never had a box this destroyed. And it stayed like this, which makes me think it was wet too. Because usually when you wet cardboard and then crush it and then let it dry, it is. So we're real lucky that all this stuff still works. Zero, I thought it said zero performance. That would be fucking hilarious. That would be the best mistake ever. Double dynamic in-ear monitor. I'm keeping this, by the way, if I sell these in the yard sale, haha. There was another edition. There was a $50 one, and I'm not sure if it was 60, 65, but there was the Virgo plus Virgo, which lets you get another waifu, also sort of crushed here, which contained an acrylic fucking stand for someone named Virgo, which I haven't peeled this off yet. You're welcome. I'm doing it on the video. Oh, don't. There you go. You could have gotten a Virgo. I don't even know who this is. It's been up on my gallery since I got these IEMs like months ago, 2 months ago. And I just completely forgot about it. Is there another piece of... You son of a bitch. There was plastic on both sides of this. There's plastic on both sides of her. Now there's plastic on the goddamn base I got to take off later. All right, well, whatever. There's Virgo. You don't get to have it because that's sold out. I'm assuming there weren't a lot of those, but I just want to do a collaboration. Just once to let you have a waifu. Just bunny rabbit, bunny rabbit, bunny rabbit. No fighting. TruthEar, again, only sold on Shenzhen Audio. And I kind of looked at them and kind of knew they were going to be a little bit cheaper. I didn't expect 50. Usually like these collabs like 80 to 100. But this is a really, like, look at the fucking pretty on that. Like the purple and like the glistening sparkle, and there's like a feather in it. I don't know what that logo is, but it's they really are nice. Pretty plain on the sides. The wire is kind of the giveaway, where it's still the same cheapy wire, just a 4-wire, and it comes up. And I don't know. I have a thing where I like thin wires because they're not heavy, but they're also get tangled way too easily. I don't want a fucking fire hose. I don't want the one that comes over there with the rowels, but something a little more substantial is always a little bit nicer. They fit real well. I've got them in with the Coney tips. I'll put them back in my head. They fit nicely. Like, this is a plain Jane shape. Remember those Death and Rays? Yeah, those were not a plain Jane shape. Stop it. No name. I'm going to take this to another track that's not super quiet and not that. And, oh, white striped, no. Cake. There you go. Taking this off of high gain now. See, if I take it off of high gain, I have to max it out. So they're a little bit hard to drive. These double dynamics are weird. Like, Tin T2s were super fucking easy. I just did another set of double dynamics, and they were way too hard or weird. Now these, on low gain, I could, like, max it out, but on high gain, they're too sensitive. As far as tonality goes, my usual, like, if you said, hey, what do Crinacle IEMs usually sound like? And Crinacle is critical. Like, it's very, very Harmon curve. I want to hear all the details, sort of calm things down. They're not really that fun. but they do the job, they do the business. And these actually stray away from that. These are relatively fun to listen to. Imaging is tight. Soundstage is lackluster, which is, I think, also kind of a hallmark of Crinacle. He doesn't go for like super wide soundstage IEMs, at least not the ones I've heard. I also haven't done like I don't think Crinacle's done any like real expensive ones, right? Are there any $1,000 Crinacle collabs? Because at that price point, I would expect a lot mixed in with his tastes. Yeah, this is a very linear square box. It's like left and right sounds are happening fine, but then you got some front and back imaging things that are very, very nice. It's kind of like a polar opposite of the Tin T2s. $50 for the Tin T2s, or in this case, I would probably talk about the Tin T2 DLC. By the way, mousepad available in the description. Where these don't focus on being relaxed and wide. These focus on being bassy, narrow. That's it. Bassy and narrow. That's fine. I mean, look how many people bought the TX100 Purple Hearts. Those were literally bassy and narrow. That was their description. If you like the TX100 Fostex Purple Hearts, then you get these. I want to listen to things on them. I'm just waiting for the soundstage to happen, and it's not gonna. Broken City by Audioslave. God, we got some good tracks coming on now. You ever find that your playlist, if you're shuffling, goes through like moods? Like as if AI is like detecting what's going on, and it's like, no, give him only depressing music for the next hour or so. And then all of a sudden it's like, you know what? He needs a pick-me-up. Give him only good music. I swear to God, the shuffle tracks thing on my foobar is linked directly to the greatest supercomputer of all time. Like, all these are songs I want to listen to, I want to bop to. Brandon City with the Broken City. I want to sing too, apparently. That's not good. You don't never want to get there. I guess I would call these the most linear $50 IEMs that you can buy. Like, if that's your goal. If your goal is to get a fucking waifu. Fucking Crinacle, fucking waifus. And have just like straightforward, it's like studio monitors again, but more fun. It's like sitting down, it's like, here's music. Are you reading this book of music? Read it. I'm impressed for $50. I'm impressed. If these were 100, I would still give them a recommendation. That's usually how I, in my mental state, go through it. Go like, okay, if these were this, would you still recommend them? Yes or no. Do you like me? Check the box. Yes or no. And I would probably still give these a recommendation at $100. I would be a little bit concerned about the treble when you turn it up loud, but they're hard to drive, so turning them up loud isn't easy to turn them up loud, so it's hard to make them easy. You follow? Good, I'm glad. Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. That's a quiet song. All the way to the top. Still quiet. All right, we're going to swap out of this. We're going to go to the high output impedance own. Ooh, I like it better here. It's the same as the last fucking IEM I did. Dual Dynamics love a high impedance goddamn amplifier. That's why you're here, own. That's why you're fucking here, X1S GT. On this, which is an $1,100 DAC amp portable, they're good. On the own X1S GT, smoother, a little bit wider actually. How's it doing that? How are you doing that? Still have to get it up to like that o'clock. You know, that's loud. Don't you gonna do anything? Oh yeah, no. Another Brick in the Wall. These went up literally a full point. If these were a 7 before, now they're an 8. Just a brick in the wall. I'm singing this whole episode. I'm so sorry. Hello, I Love You by The Doors. God, it's win after win today. What? I'm going to go back in time and just going to fucking find all these songs. You let me tell me your name. Hello. I'm singing on them, all right? If I sing on an IEM, it's pretty much getting a recommendation. These are $50. That's pretty fucking affordable. If you like Crinacle's tuning, I think the only thing he got away with, I kind of like when I know someone's tuning and they can't pull it off. Like, I'm pretty sure the Hawaii Bad Boy Kai's. Hawaii Bad Boy wanted something and they couldn't pull it off and they were still fucking fun. Ha! And I feel like these, Crinacle wanted him to be one certain way that's like every one of his other IEMs, and he couldn't pull it off. Ha! And they sound great. Well, on specifically a fucking massive output impedance amplifier. Not as good. $1,500 stack. Not as good. Narrower. Put it in here for a second. Sounds like it's behind me on this one. Okay, now on this. Hold on, wait. Do the same exact thing. Hold on. Oh my god, the sound stage is so much better on the own. That, like, if you know the song Hello I Love You by the Doors, is that and it's forward and backwards on these two amps, and this amp, it's actually got soundstage. The fuck? Alright, I don't understand what's going on anymore. So I'm guessing I'm going to say these are amp dependent, but for $50, who gives a shit, go buy them. Hello. That's they're added to the pile of $50 IEMs that are great. The TruthEar case, I want to point this out real quick, is kind of unique in that it's a little leatherette sack. It's not real leather, but it's a sack. Then you close the sack and you button the sack with real, actual snappy buttons. Comes with the plethora of tips. I wish it came with more foam tips. I'm using foam on it. These are real sticky. Ew. They're kind of like sticky. But I wish I gave them more sizes of that. I don't know what the hell was in this. Is this the bag? I guess this, well, that's the bag. So what the hell is this? It's TruthEar. But, you know, you can't get the Virgo one anymore, so you can't get the one with the wife. You can't get double waifus. You can only get single waifus. But yeah, no, I completely, for $50, if you have a high output impedance amplifier, you're good to go. If you've got apparently much more expensive amplifiers, you might want to get a high output impedance amplifier. Or just try it on everything. I actually tried it on fucking everything. Oh god, can you imagine how my rig set up with like a button and just everything had a plug that was leading and I hit a button, it just went A, B, C, D, C, D, E, and I just listen to that. That's like robotic shit. That's what AI is for. When AI is doing audio reviews, I'm going to make sure I have it set up, spectral analyze everything, and then it's just going to be like, press button, be funny, and don't forget your anime titties, thank you, goodbye. Did I just sweep that off? I did. Scoozy. Yeah, I'm giving these a recommendation. They're very amp dependent on what you're going to experience. If I heard them only on this or only on this, they would get like an, okay, they're good, but they're narrow. And hearing them on this, completely different sound. And that's rare. This thing has only worked, today I did like 9 IEM reviews. And on 2 of them, this has been the best sounding amplifier. And it's not like the cheapest thing on earth. It's $350, I think. But the fact that it's also disliked by a lot of audiophiles because of its high output impedance, and yet this is where it shines, means the IEMs are fucking weird. Anyway, wallpapers in the Horde. Support links. Check out the sponsorship links down there. Check out my Patreon and subscribe store. You get to see all these reviews early. Participate in yard sales. If I decide to sell this, it will not be with either her or her. You'll get no waifus. You get no waifus. Get all the wife papers in the Horde. Wow, wife. I gotta go to sleep. I've been doing this too long. Anyway, yeah, that. Link to these. Thank you to everyone for sending it out. Thank you to everyone who sponsored this video in the description. And yeah, I'll see you again. Do you own these? What are your favorite collaborations? Whether it's from me or Crinacle or Hawaii Bad Boy or who else does collaborations? I'm sure there's others. They're on the table there. I'm sure someone over there is going to get it. Just oh my God, it's just the eye.